Hello YouTube, this is Judson Game 44 here, and today we are here to review Bluebird and a very special episode. So let's begin with Bluebird. Bluebird begins with pretty much seeing how everything is doing back at Little Homeworld, with Steven making a whole interview showing what gems can do now. Like, you were once a soldier, why don't you start doing craft work? If you were once this, start doing this. It was pretty much an episode of throwing things around. Of course, that quickly is not the episode where it goes on. It turns out Steven has been getting pranks saying you smell good on the back when people are saying. Usually when people pull a prank like that, it's usually no, it says kick me. And then next you know, kick me, yeah. It was funny, of course. They pretty much didn't understand. And pretty much Steven's drinking tomato soup out of a box, which is supposed to be a juice box. Of course not actually, but he did like tomato soup. And there's TP all over the car, except it's just all not even roll around, it's just stack up. Kind of a nice favor, because pretty much now you have a bunch of toilet paper stacked up on top of your car that you can take and take to the bathroom and you don't have to buy it for a while. Okay, no seriously though, after all that, Steven goes home with driving down to his new car they got from his dad from the first of this episode. So what happens here is a welcome home party, which we're pretty much seeing a bunch of gems. And here we are seeing the new fusion Bluebird. Of course, it's obvious. Steven already recognizes Eyeball and Aquamarine. And they're called Bluebird. I have to admit, the fusion has a kind of nice look, funny look to it. And also knowing that it has 4 legs. 4 legs. Alluring. Besides all that, just let everyone here know, just in case you're not noticing it, there is no magic wand that Aquamarine used to have. Okay, let's get into the rest of this episode. Basically, Bluebird offers Steven some food, and it's basically dry grass, well not dry grass, peanut butter, and clams. Now, when I was looking up the other reviews for this after I watched this, turns out these 3 were purposely picked, like pollen, and the other 2 things, just for like allergic actions, hope that he would get them. So yeah. Nonetheless, this fusion actually tries to pull many pranks with Steven. Steven is kind of a little bit mad, and he doesn't trust him knowing what Eyeball and what Aquamarine did to him. But then he tries to give them a chance, pulling some pranks, and then next thing you know, thinking they were going to do something, but he apparently was wrong. At the end of the episode, it turns out they were Aquamarine and Eyeball. They revealed themselves after they kidnapped his father, and were threatening him that they were going to cut him. Yeah, okay, just to let you know, this is pretty much the way how they do it is a complete big reference to Team Rocket from Pokemon, which is kind of funny, really. I actually instantly noticed that. But nonetheless, Greg is able to grab Eyeball's sulfur, or what do you call that thing again, a little knife thing, and use it to cut his own hair, which now is short. Aquamarine finds it gross, and well, Steven gets mad and starts attacking them. And pretty much they try to refuse again, which to me, that's kind of my favorite part of the episode. Literally them trying to refuse and they can't, and just keep bouncing back and forth, just failing to fuse the Bluebird. Now, nonetheless, they actually eventually do fuse when they realize, after hearing that big speech, and they pretty much figure out they both hate Steven so much, and they agree with that, and they fuse back into We get this quick funny scene where now we're seeing an actual sword coming out Eyeball's gem. Bluebird is selling a bunch of weapons, which this fusion could definitely be a great warrior. I swear they should have allowed cross-jump fusion back in Era 2 and 1. Nonetheless, what happens here now is that pretty much the other gems come out, and then they just smack Bluebird right down to the ground on fuse. And then Aquamarine's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I learned my lesson. Psych. No, Larry, that's what Aquamarine says, and then takes Eyeball and they say, we'll always hate you, as they do a big laugh, and then they fly away, with a star forming. Okay, that is seriously a Team Rocket reference from Pokemon. I literally noticed that. How did no one could notice that if they didn't? Okay, nonetheless, that's pretty much the end of the episode. And Greg says goodbye to his long hair, which is kind of funny, really. Fun fact, Amethyst used to have short hair, but liking Greg's long hair, he begins grows her out. And now Greg now has short hair. What do you know? Okay, no, seriously, that's pretty much the end of the episode. and Greg said goodbye to him and throws into the ocean. You're free now. You know something, Greg? You could have donated that hair. I made some money off it, and you're rich. Seriously, though. Nonetheless, that's pretty much the whole entire episode, so let's begin with a very special episode. Now, to be honest, this episode I really didn't like. I'm not joking. I honestly thought I was kind of hoping for we would get Steven fused with both Goran and Fro at the same time to see what that fusion would look like. Like, basically, what would the fusion of Short Lawrence and Steven would have looked like? But, like, the whole entire point of this episode is where... How can we put this right? Oh, yeah. Rainbow Quartz 2.0 is pretty much helping Onion clean, which is supposed to be a pair of Robins. I don't remember the movie, but still. Now, nonetheless, what we get here is that we're seeing being babysitting, where Rainbow Quartz 2.0 is helping, taking care of Onion, cleaning up the room, and I didn't notice this at first, but when Rainbow Quartz 2.0 got creeped out by the doll, I didn't notice what the doll exactly looked like. It looked creepy, but then as I watched the review of someone, I actually noticed it actually did look like a lot like Steven, which I can see now why he was actually creeped out by it. Now, nonetheless, Steven is being called by Goran to help, and Goran is just creeping out, just telling them all the different ways how they could die or anything or get hurt through multiple visions and futures. Which, dang, too late for you two gems. They're in the Heaven Earthfield Ocean chapter, and there's pretty much a enough fight with them. Now, what happens here is basically Rainbow Quartz 2.0 and Sunstone go back and forth. I love Sunstone and Rainbow Quartz, but I really didn't like kept breaking with a big energy type thing. Kept winning back and forth. My favorite part though was when Pro was recalling, saying, "Oh no, it's horrible, it's creepy, it's disturbing," type thing. And then pretty much they have to go back and they pretty much save Onion, and Rainbow Quartz 2.0 decides to take Onion with them and learn safety. Then next thing you know, pretty much they're all trying to save everyone because Onion's taking them away with a flute. And basically, well, leaf flute, and then next thing you know, all the gems are following him and fall off the cliff. Then they all try to keep using, saying, "It should be me, no me," and then next thing you know, Steven's oversauced and dies. No! Amethyst is there trying to say it's been over 11 minutes, breaking the fourth wall. Okay, nonetheless, and basically turns out Sunstone was actually pretty much the one. It was a whole entire video of pretty much showing you should never do over too many things at the same time. Next thing, and dang, that's the end. We get a little scene of him, 2 minutes for the rest of the episode. Sunstone giving a quick speech, which. Wow. I did not expect that. Okay, to be honest, really, this episode really was not entertaining to me. I mean, I personally love the scene where Onion was creeped out, seeing Rainbow Quartz and the new ability, bringing things to life. I did find that interesting. Sunstone personally makes sense what they were doing, and after seeing from the Roundtable review, I can understand what exactly this video is referencing. But still, to me, I just didn't really find this as entertaining. But still, it was at least funny with the Onion part. It did have some good jokes in it. So I'll give it that. But besides all that, I will admit, these two episodes didn't look that great. I mean, I personally found Bluebird a lot better. I kind of wish we got more Bluebird faster, though, with the actual fight scene. Just to see how better show-off she could have been. But I do think it was a lot funny. Now, nonetheless, though, Bluebird was great. A very special episode. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to be watching again. Now, besides all that, that's basically my opinion and reviews of this. If any of you have your own, please let me know down in the comments. I hope you all did enjoy this video. This is Judging Game 44, signing out. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye!